Hey guys, what's up? This is RevaN, and I know I haven't been able to post a video for you guys in a few days or whatnot. That's because I've been busy with this whole core of the community thing. And if you don't already know about core of the community, I'm going to briefly explain it to you. So Friday night there is a draft, and in this draft there were roughly 64 YouTube commentators along with 16 pro players. Now, from those 64 YouTube commentators, the biggest ones, I don't really remember the names, nor do I really know who they are, but like the biggest ones apparently were chosen as captains. Now those captains were randomly selected to have first picks in the draft, and it went sort of like a regular sports draft, 1 through 16 picked, then 16 to 1 picked, and it went on like that. So then I was fortunate enough to be drafted to Peanut Butter Rules, and the captain of that team was OpTic Di3seL. And unfortunately he was not able to play on Sunday, so we were practicing with OpTic Di3seL, who would be playing with us. Now, along with OpTic Di3seL, I also had the privilege of playing with Rock Lobster and Juicetra, and we also had Team DMG as a substitute in case we needed him, in case something happened and someone couldn't get on. So immediately after we found out what the teams would be like, we started practicing, and one of the toughest challenges I had was, getting my team set up. I didn't really know how each and every one of them played, so, those scrims were very crucial for me, just so I could see how they played, where I could position them on the map where I feel like they would do the best. And, fortunate enough for me, Di3seL and Juicetra had all played, some form of competition before. The only person who hasn't really played that much competition was Rock, and Rock caught on really well. He really understood the basics of what was happening, and I thought he played amazing. And if you didn't know already, Rock is 42 years old, so even though his reaction times might not be there, I felt like he could still keep up with us in most of the games he played. And thankfully C4 was loud. That definitely helped him out. And I'm just going to talk to you guys about my teammates and, how I felt they improved. So, first up, I'll talk about Di3seL. And he was just a straight up slayer. He was just always in the enemy spawn, just taking them down, mowing them down. And, he really liked to do his own thing, and I formed our strategy around that. Di3seL likes to rush up, he likes to confront them in gunfights, and he actually wins his gunfights, which that was a concern for me coming into this tournament. I was thinking, these YouTube players, they play public matches, which I don't really play a lot of public matches because I frankly find them boring, and they're just easy. So I'm like, well, if they're used to public matches, how are they going to feel in a competitive environment? I'm not really sure how they're going to react. And Di3seL's been in this situation before. I'm pretty sure he's played MLG before as well, and Modern Warfare 2, I've heard he was, a really good player. And I also met him at MLG events at Dallas and Columbus, so I wasn't really too worried about him. And he performed way past expectations. He was absolutely amazing for us this whole tournament. So next on the list is Juicetra. Juicetra is a really smart player. He likes to hold down power positions, and he has the gun skill to back it up. He likes to use that AK dual mag for some fast reloads. And he really capitalizes on the opportunities he gets. He responds really well to any type of criticism I gave him. And I taught him a lot. I taught him some nade spots. I taught him spots to hold, spots to look out for, and he caught on so quickly to all that, and I'm extremely impressed with him. Now, the last teammate I had the pleasure of playing with is Rock Lobster. Now, I already said Rock Lobster is 42 years old, so he really doesn't have that reaction time, so I tried to plan some strategy for him around that. I told him some spots to be in, some head glitches to go to, so he could have, sort of the upper hand in most of the gunfights he'll be in. And on top of that, he's really good with C4. He places those things on flags, so we won't really have to worry about it that much. If he plants a C4 on our home flag, A or C, then, we could focus more attention on capping B flag, and it really helps us out. He took a lot of pressure off of us. He held down flags, held down spots, and most importantly, he held down the spawns, which I don't think he realized how important his role was for us. If he wasn't holding down the spawns, we would not have been as successful as we was. And hats off to you, Rock Lobster. You held your own in this competitive environment, and I can't thank you enough for coming out and playing. And now I'm going to talk about, how I feel the event went. I felt the event went absolutely amazing. I never really heard of, most of these YouTube players, and in this game you'll see me playing against Woody's Gamertag, who I had the pleasure of meeting. I really never even heard of Woody's Gamertag until this event. So, we started talking, and apparently here on this podcast called Painkiller Already, that's pretty big. So, it's really cool that, our communities are like so different, yet, we could just come together at a time like this. And if you didn't already know, this event was for charity. I know one of the charities involved was Gamers for Giving, and there are, I think, 2 other main charities that I forgot. I'll get all the links in the description for you guys if you want to go check it out. Also, some of the sponsors, Game Dunzel, thanks for hosting the Ready Up servers for us, the dedicated servers. Those are really fun to play on. Thank you a lot. Astro Gaming, I can't say enough to you guys. I use your headsets, and they're absolutely amazing. Gunner Optics, I've always been a big supporter of them. I do wear Gunners when I play, and if you didn't see me at Columbus, I was rocking that Gunners hat, especially when I was up in that commentary booth. I'm not really sure of any other sponsors. I really didn't do that much investigating into the event, but it turned out great. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you to everyone who donated as well. I've been hearing, different numbers, but I can confirm that we've definitely raised over $15,000 for these charities, that's crazy that, all of these players can come together and raise such a large amount of money for these charities, and I still can't get over it. So I'm gonna hope to upload some more footage for you guys. I have some commentaries that I'm gonna do with some other YouTube people as well as my team. We're gonna do a quad commentary over a match that Juicetra recorded, and I think I'll try to get it on everyone's channel just so everyone gets some sort of exposure from this. And I really can't thank my team enough. Thank you for coming out and playing, dedicating so much time to practicing and everything. I had an absolute blast playing with you guys. I hope you watched this video, and I really hope you viewers out there enjoyed it. I'll see you guys later.